If you think about it, clowns terrify us more than they seem to cheer us up. And let's be honest, they've never ever been funny. The good image of clowns that Ronald Mcdonald worked so hard to uphold is all but useless when those like Pennywise come into the scene, eating and killing children. Maybe in a circus they look funny, doing silly tricks and whatnot, but if you encounter a clown in the middle of an empty street, late at night, it is sure to scare the life out of you. So for today, we're going to scare you the same way by showing you some of the creepiest clown sightings that we have found. So ready yourselves up. Number 1. The Kiwi Clown. I'm sure everyone loves hugs. They'll cheer you up whenever you're feeling down. And if you feel like you need a hug, then the clown in this first video is giving them out for free. How nice of him. This is a video from a man in New Zealand. He was driving late at night when he saw this creepy clown standing on the side of the road with a sign in his hand saying, "Free hugs." Now, we don't know if this man is incredibly brave or incredibly stupid, but he stopped his car and opened his window to try to talk to the clown. The clown just stares back at him with an empty expression and walks up to him slowly. I guess he freaked out and drove off immediately after. But later, this man came back to find the clown standing in the middle of the road once more. Guess he really wants that free hug. So anyway, he stops his car right in front of the clown, and the clown starts walking toward the car again slowly. The man puts his car in reverse and drives off once more. We don't know if he visited the clown a third time or not. Number 2. Free balloons. You've heard of free hugs, now get ready for free balloons. In this video, the person who is recording is home alone, as he says so himself. He's talking about how there's a clown hanging around in his backyard. Now, a creepy clown in your backyard is already scary enough, but encountering one when you're home alone is much more terrifying. The man then takes his camera and shows us the view outside of his window. You can see that there are some balloons peeking out from behind the tree. Sure enough, seconds later, the clown walks out holding a bunch of balloons in his hand. He doesn't seem to notice the guy, and it doesn't seem he means him any harm. Or so we think. When that clown notices the guy, he first offers a balloon to him, which is nice of him, but his appearance makes it hard to accept them. Then he just lets go of the balloons, which is not so nice. The scariest is when the clown reaches for his pocket and pulls out a large knife and starts walking towards the window, to where the guy is. This is where the guy just closes his window and cuts off the video. This might have been a prank, or it might have been an actual killer clown. We can't know for sure.
Alright, so I'm home alone, and I was riding my bike earlier, and I thought I saw one of those things that looks like a fucking clown. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck that.
Number 3. Chainsaw Man. This next sighting comes from Quebec, Canada. So far, we have clowns giving out free hugs and free balloons, but this one is not that nice. The video is quite short and starts off with a man in the car showing what seems to be an empty road in the dead of night. There's nothing strange about the road, but what is strange is the white figure standing there. Upon closer inspection, it is revealed that this is in fact a clown. He appears to be empty-handed at first, but soon after, the clown walks to the side of the road and picks up something from the ground. Turns out, it's a chainsaw. This is the cue for the driver to drive away before the clown does any harm. What did the clown even want to do with the chainsaw anyway? That's a bit unsettling if you really think about it. Number 4. Machete Clown. Ever wonder what really kicked off the 2016 clown craze with which we're all familiar? Well, it started off in Nevada, USA by one specific clown sighting. A number of people had seen this clown hanging around near a schoolyard at nighttime. They were rightfully suspicious of the guy because he would just be standing there, saying nothing. To add to the creepy factor, the clown had a machete in his hand. When people tried to confront him, he would run after them and scare them off. This sighting was reported countless times to the local police, and several recordings were sent as proof. The police concluded this was just a prank, but issued a statement against these suspicious activities. Of course, that sighting did scare people enough to completely avoid the particular schoolyard where the clown was sighted after dark. So in a way, the prank was successful. Number 5. Wasco Clown. This clown in particular was photographed rather than being caught on video. and people cited him in several locations in Wasco, California. This clown would pop up in random locations and then disappear soon after. So how did people keep track of the sightings? Well, through Facebook, of course. And guess what? The Facebook account that posted these photos and discussed them was run by the clown himself. He called himself the Wasco Clown. Turns out that these creepy photographs were actually the clown's wife's photography project, which spanned throughout the year. This was even turned into a film, whose producer hoped to boost tourism using the film. Don't know how well that worked out for him in the end. Number 6. The Killer Clown. While most of the clowns in this list are relatively harmless and are just looking to scare people for a good laugh, this next one is anything but that. Imagine you and your family are celebrating a birthday when suddenly a clown just comes up and kills one of your family members. Well, this imagination is actually a reality for a family in Mexico. In 2013, Cabos, Mexico, a famed drug lord by the name of Francisco Rafael was celebrating his birthday at a resort with his family. Suddenly, a man in a clown mask shot him with a gun and immediately fled the scene. Maybe this is a lesson to not approach any creepy clown standing on the side of the road. Number 7. Wrinkles the Clown. As a kid, most of us were scared of the monster under the bed. Luckily, none of us saw an actual monster, or even a clown for that matter, except for these kids in Florida. Imagine peeking under your bed and coming face to face with a creepy clown in the dark. This here is Wrinkles the Clown. Some parents in Florida thought it would be a great idea to traumatize their kids into sleeping, so they hired a clown for a couple $100. He hides under the bed and then comes out to scare the kids who are not sleeping when told to. If it were me as this kid, I'd never sleep again if that were to happen. Number 8. The Perth Clown. The 2016 killer clown epidemic in America seemed to spread far and wide, from New Zealand to Canada, and also to Perth, Australia, too. There were several clowns sighted all over the globe. The one we see in this video is a clown from Perth. He seems to be harmless, but it doesn't make him any less creepy. What this clown does is that he goes to random people's houses and stares straight into their doorbell cameras. Several people reported seeing this suspicious man. He didn't seem to pose any harm to people, but he did leave a lasting impression. In fact, just looking at this clown proves you don't have to say a single word to be considered threatening. He definitely gave some people a few sleepless nights after his antics. Luckily, he didn't make it to our doorstep.